Hi everyone and welcome. It is Tuesday. I am Marcie Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I am from Clovis, California. Thank you for joining me, and I am so excited to be back. I just zipped on here a couple minutes early, I think. That's not my normal, right? And I say a couple minutes early when actually I think I'm on time. Oh, welcome. I am so glad to be back. Thank you for watching my YouTube while I was gone. I was on vacation. I went to go see my sister. My sister lives up in Oregon, and she lives in Coos Bay. And I'm trying to remember the name, Algary? I don't know. She kind of lives up in the hills in Coos Bay. So we went to go visit her there. And then we came down the hill and saw my brother who lives on the coast, really close to the water in Coos Bay. So we spent a few days with each of them, had a lot of fun. Thanks, Arlene. Hi, Susan. And so the one thing, I love going up there and visiting. My daughter also lives in Oregon, but she traveled over to the coast and spent some time with us. My problem is those hills. I'd rather fly than drive. We did take the motorhome though, so it was nice, but still, I don't like hills. I get motion sickness and traveling, not fun. But we had a great time. I got to see my nieces and my nephews and, you know, all of my brother's family and my sister's family, and we had a really good time. So now we are home, and now we are focusing on our next trip, which we will be going back to Pismo and having a little 4-day getaway in August. So that's next, and then my son moves home. So we were working on that. Hello, Carol and Stephanie and Deborah, welcome. So yeah, it's been really busy. Hi, Terry. Doing a lot of stuff, but I have to say, I took a whole bag of crafting material, including my paper pumpkin. Oops, you can see it. Where is it at? Over here. No, it's over here. You know, the screen's backwards, and it's just really bad. But anyway, behind me, didn't even open it. I took a bunch of product. I have a Christmas class this weekend, and I have so many fun things ready to go. And I have not, I didn't work on that either, but I did work on it yesterday. So I was really happy to get back to some crafting. So I have a lot to share with you today. And so first, let's just get busy with a couple of announcements. Please don't forget about my paper share. It's all the new items in the new catalog. And so you will get a quarter of each package of that. And I will package it up individually. You'll get them in a little pouch, the 6x6 cello bags, and with the name and item number and everything on there. That just helps you decide which maybe paper you want. If you don't want to get all of them, you could just go to my events and classes, and you're going to click under my paper share, and that's where you'll find that. The next one is going to be my bingo. I've already scheduled August bingo. I've had a lot of requests after my last one. By the way, bingo, wow, I'm tired. Bingo packages, your kits have been shipped. They went out today. So thank you for being patient. I know it's all new product. I tried my hardest to make sure I had enough of everything that I created. I was short on one item. I had it all, finished them yesterday, and they are gone. So you should be receiving those soon. So hello, Melinda, Olivia, and Ellie. Welcome. Right down the road from me. Welcome. Okay, so there's that I wanted to share with you. Also, don't forget the DSP special is ending August 2nd. So that will end, and you want to make sure you get your DSP at a discount. These are all really great papers. If I had to choose two, because somebody asked me, if I had to choose two, and that is a rough one, I would definitely choose hand penned because I really love the hand penned. And the second one, I'm going to have to say In Good Taste, because In Good Taste is very versatile with a lot of different projects. But I'm going to tell you the rest of the papers, oh, the peach, they're all really good papers. So I would definitely stock up on your paper. That paper is still going to be around for, quite a while. My July host code is there, and I have something new to show you. I just purchased my Stampin' Storage ink holder with the re-inkers and the markers. I only had the ink holders for the slim Stampin' Up! Pads, but I decided to switch over and kind of get everything in one place. It's right here to my right, and I love it. The thing I need to get used to is my markers are out a little bit, and normally that's where I throw everything, so maybe this will keep me from not doing that. And then today my husband is going to be putting in a new monitor and setup for me, so you'll have to join Sunday and let's see how that turns out. I'm sure it'll be great. All right, so this is the card we're going to create. Oh, Olivia, it is. That's a huge pack of paper on that too. Look how cute this card is. And does anybody know? Oh, it's in the title, so I guess you do know. This set is from the Delicate Dahlia, and this is a celebration item. So we're not doing Christmas, but it is still a new item. So what I want to show you is the Dahlias is what your first focus and thought is, and these are the distinctive, and they're the two-step. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I used just this little flower right here. This flower and this little leaf right here. I didn't even use the outlines, and look how pretty that came out. So I wanted to show you a couple tricks that I did with this. I took this pattern, pattern play. I took that paper and just cut a strip across because I didn't want to use all my ribbon. I had a lot of these to make. So sneak peek, if you played bingo, you will be getting one of these cards. I just got back yesterday from, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday, the night before, from vacation. And so I wanted to get a card ready for today. And I thought, you know what, this is new, but not Christmas. And I kind of wanted to focus on this really gorgeous flower to show you. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to do my card. Hi, Cindy, and welcome, welcome. Thank you. So we're going to get busy on this, and then I have a little sneak peek, not a sneak peek, but just kind of something to share with you. I'm going to go off my list here. I am going to do some prizes today, so stay tuned for that. Kits are mailed. I told you. Oh, before I get any farther, I want to thank Rebecca Chapman. She made this beautiful card for me. Thank you so much. What a surprise that was to come home to. Look at all that detail and all the layering and cutting. Beautiful card. Thank you so much. I love getting mail, so I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let me get a drink. One of the questions I'm asked a lot, I'm just going to jump to this really quick since I'm right here, and it's on top of all my stuff. A lot of people ask me, where do I get my pouches for my paper? So I stuck 2 packages in here, and this one kind of has a frost and I don't know, texture on it, and the label's little, and it does not open up on any of the sides. It's just a pocket. These I got from Amazon, and they are $7.74 for only 3 of them. Okay, so they are pricey. You can put 2 packages in here comfortably, and I actually haven't opened these. I just grabbed them just so I can kind of show you, but I know the camera's kind of close right here, but I'm gonna just kind of show you. All right, so there's 2. You could probably put another one in. I would get concerned about the edges getting kind of squishy, but anyway, so that is from Amazon. But I have recently switched over to these, and these are smoother. You can see through them a little bit better. I like that the label area is larger. And it has a little thumb hole here, and they open on the side. So if you needed to thumb through and pick out your papers, you could just, you know, pull this back and kind of look at what you want, and then pull that 1 or 2 papers out. And I just like the way these look. You could add more in here. You've got plenty of space. And these are cheaper. These are through Stampin' Storage, which, you know, if you follow me, that I am an affiliate. So there is a link below for Stampin' Storage. And then just put in paper sleeve. And you can get the different sizes. I believe they're 6 by 6, 8.5 by 11, and these are the 12 by 12. And these are only $20.75, and you get 15 of them. Okay, extra wide tab, so that's what I was telling you up here. You can put a really good size label on there, and I think it tells you the label, and I want to say it's Avery 5165 will fit right on there. So there's that. There's 3 sets of 5, which means I think your tabs are gonna, you know, go along. Finger notch for easy access, 12 and 1/8, and 12 and 5/8 tall. That includes your tab. So these are super nice. I'm really liking these, and these are my new fave. And that is that information that I keep getting asked, so I wanted to share that with you. So you had that information, and now I'm trying to find a place to put these. All right. Yay. My vacation was great. Thank you. Okay, so I think I touched all of the things. Now, what I'd like to do is do some prizes, and I'm going to tell you what they are now so you can kind of get an idea. All the trimmings and embellishments, these are prizes that were not claimed. I've had them for, I think, over a year maybe. I don't know. It's been a while. And they were not claimed, so I'm going to offer these up again. It's been a while. And then we have these two again, the holiday rhinestones and the basic adhesive back sequins, which I love these. And these would be great for the holidays. So I have 2 I'm going to give away. So I will choose one that's going to choose a number later. I'll choose a number, and we'll kind of do it bingo style. I'll choose the number and you guys just type it, and as soon as I see it. And then the second thing we're going to do is if you leave a comment on my video after the live, okay? Come back, leave a comment, and then I will draw your name or someone's name on Sunday. All right, so let's get busy. I kind of started a little bit, and then I said, ooh, I'm going to do this as a card on a video because I didn't know what timing I would have when I got back. So here is that pattern play paper. I just cut a little strip, and I notice I need to straighten it up just a little bit here. Oh, Carol, I'm sorry about that. All right, let me straighten it. I can tell because I have a little white right there. All right, so, and then I made a little bow. I just said it's just a little double bow. I didn't want to run out of ribbon. That's why I decided to use that paper. I have a little bee. I did my thanks so much. So let me tell you where I got that from. And that's in the In Symmetry. I love this font. And this was just exactly perfect for what I wanted. So I decided to use that. All right. And then the In Bloom, I used these little polka dots right here. And that's what I used for the centers of the flowers. I knew I had something like this. I just couldn't find it. You should have seen me going stamp set by stamp set trying to find that, but I did. Yay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I did with this paper. It's super simple. I know you've seen me do stuff like this before. We're going to start with the pink. So I used polished pink. Let me just do this for you so you can kind of see what colors I used. These are the colors that I used. Polished pink, Mango Melody, Gorgeous Grape, and Granny Apple Green. Hi, Barbara. So choose the colors that you like. These are kind of my go-to a lot when I want to do, I'm moving my stool. That's what all that noise is. Hi, Barbara. I just got back from Oregon. And so I just kind of choose 3 of my favorite. And of course I throw in that Granny Apple Green because we need to have our pretty green color in there. And that is a fun springy green. I'm going to bring in my small yes, scratch pad here. I use this a lot to just kind of stamp off on. And I just kind of I don't want super dark colors, but you can. So one of the things you can do is you can stamp your flowers and then kind of make them darker in some spots. And that way it even looks like more colors if you want. We're going to just kind of start from the middle. Normally, rule of thumb is I like to start in the middle and kind of work my way out. That way they're all nice and even. But we are changing colors, and that's where it gets a little kind of difficult. So we're just going to kind of stretch out our colors a little bit. We're just going to kind of, you know, randomly put our flowers because we are going to bring in our other colors also. So I don't want to put too much because I know that we are going to bring in 2 other colors and then our leaves also. So I'm just going to use a baby wipe for this just because it's quick and easy. And I'm going to move on to the next color. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to pull out 2 of these because I forgot to put an inside in this one. Hi, Jennifer. We're just getting started. What happened to your lighting? It turned to a blue tint. Oh, it did? That's weird. Okay, let me check my light. Is that better? I don't want it to be a blue tint. Here, let me turn that light off. And let me turn this light on. Hopefully that's better. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. Is that better, I hope? Does anybody else have a blue tint? That's kind of weird. I'm going to change lights. I'm watching the video now where I'm changing lights, so I'm going to try and look and see if it makes a difference. Okay, I don't see any comments about it still being blue or not, but I am just a hint of blue. It's better. Okay. Huh. Okay, if it's better, I'm going to continue on. I don't know why it did that. All right, thank you guys. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 insides because I forgot to do one on the other card, so we're just going to do them both. And so I just want like the pink flower to be a main one. So we're just going to do our pink. All right, now we're going to clean off our pink and move on to the next color. All right, let's go to the Mango Melody. Okay, so my ink pad kind of looks weird because I put my re-inkers right there. But my ink pad kind of looked like kind of weird, like it was wobbly a little bit. And it's probably because I hadn't used this color in a while. And I put some re-inker on it and it just like revived the whole thing perfectly fine. So keep that in mind. All right, I'm just going to do kind of off up here, just off the page a little bit, because remember we're going to come in with the purple one, and I'm just kind of making these flowers look like they're just falling off the front of the page into the inside. Oh, good, Cindy. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. All right, so we're going to add some yellow. Now, what you want to do when you're thinking of this is kind of go close to the pink, because remember, we still have to add the purple in there somewhere. All right, so we're going to add the yellow kind of in between. Okay, so now we can add some purple here, purple here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a yellow down there. We'll add some purple, purple here. I think I'm going to add one more yellow there, and I think that's where I'm going to stop, because we still have green to add in for our leaves, so we need to kind of leave enough space. All right, now we're going to go to the purple. Gorgeous grape, so pretty. All right. And again, I like to just stamp off to the side to make sure it looks okay. I don't even know if I can clean that off, but here we go. All right, so let's go with our purple. And some of them are going to be a little close, and that's okay. I don't like to leave a big white spot, so I'm just going to do a little purple there. And it's okay if you have a couple together, not a big deal. I'm just going to do a little purple right there, and I am good with that. Now I'm going to do tiny, tiny right there. Okay, that I'm good with. Now we want to bring in these. Oh, I don't know why there's a blue tint. It's the same light. This is the old lighting like I used to have. I did try a new light, but if it's blue, I'm not going to be happy with that. All right, so there we go. I don't know what's different to make it blue. That's what's kind of weird. Maybe because my desk was clean. That could be it. Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, so we got our purple. Now we're going to move to our green, but look how fast this is to do a background. All right, so while we're here, let's just do our leaves. I'm going to do 2 in a spot, and then I try to do like 1 in a spot. And what you want to think of is kind of fill in the holes. So this one is off the page, so I'm going to do that leaf off the page. This little short spot right here is kind of where I like to do my double leaves right there like that. And then I'm just going to put a leaf right here, and I'm going to put a double leaf right there. So just kind of a single and a double, and you could actually add another leaf if you wanted. It's not a big deal. This is going to be the inside, so we're going to move that over. Let's finish this inside. Let's just do 1 and 2 and 1 right here. And I'm going to do 1 right there. And let's do 2 up here. I'm going to do 2. Thanks, you guys. I don't know why it was blue. It's kind of weird. I'll see it when I get back, but thanks everybody for letting me know. Whenever you watch it, I'll know. Okay. So now we're going to take our green leaves, and I just kind of start in one spot, and I just see this is where I like to put the 2. So I'm just going to go this way and this way. And then I don't want an opening here. I'm going to do this one right here. And so just kind of work your way. This is where I would normally put 2, but there's a flower there, so I won't. I'll do 2 right there. Here for sure. So just turn your paper. You don't want to have to keep turning your wrist so much. And I'm just going to put this one coming up right there because I don't really want to come out on either of those. And you'll kind of get the idea of how you want to do your leaves. There's a big opening over here, so I'm going to for sure kind of angle this double right there. I'm going to go ahead and come out here. I always like to make sure that there's a flower by every little leaf. Yeah, if you don't have your color coach or something, you know, like that, like let me show you what I have. So my upline, Sherry, she's amazing, and she creates this for us. And so let's say I wanted to use, let's just go to Gorgeous Grape and see. I didn't do that because these colors are ones that I use all the time. So I knew I liked them. But you could go to Gorgeous Grape and you could, you know, look at some different colors that work with this color. And, you know, so you can just go along and kind of choose what works well together. And this is just a really great reference to go through and kind of, you know, figure out, she even did the in colors, figure out what goes with what. And this, I believe, is from Stampin' Up, has a section in our stuff. So, oh, good, Carol. I don't know what it was then, but I'm glad it fixed itself. So anyway, if you're not good with colors and you're not quite sure what to use, I'm going to just add one right there. If you're not sure what to use, then just kind of look up colors. You could even go to Pinterest and say color combinations or Stampin' Up color combinations. And you can kind of get an idea of what, I'm going to go this way, of what colors, you know, you like and what goes with what. Start yourself a color combination board and just start adding your colors in there. That's another really great way to do it, and kind of see which, hello Janet, and kind of see what colors you like that goes with what, and you'll use them more than you think. I like to go back to those and say, okay, I want to do, you know, a flower combination or, you know, whatever. See how I just did that little tiny bit of green there? Because you really want it to make it look like you pulled off, you know, that you cut this right off of a piece of paper that had flowers in every direction. So now see this big opening right here? I'm going to do one over here, but I'm going to come over here and do my double. So think about that when you're looking at it. You want to fill in these big holes. So that you don't have a bunch of big white space. And I'm even going to do one right there. Definitely going to do some here. I think I'll do a double over here. This is where my double normally would go if I have the space. So just keep kind of, you know, think about where you have space. I don't really, yeah, I guess I do want to put one right there. And you don't have to be too cluttered. You don't have to, you know, it's whatever you want. Like this one kind of comes down right here, so I'm going to add that. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. Hi, Carol. All right. There's so many Carols that I just keep saying hi because I notice there's a lot of different last names, and I'm like, I don't want to miss anybody. All right, let's see. I think I want something over here, so I think I'm just going to add another green one kind of coming off right there. And right here. Okay, so I am good with this. We did both of these. Okay, so that's all good. I mean, look how easy this is coming together. So I got to this point and I said, all right, I got to do something else. So what I did is I brought in my memento. I went searching high and low on which stamp set had this, and watch the difference. Once you start adding these, and I always stamp off a portion because it is, remember, you're cutting off this piece. Now this one down here, I'm just going to add like you can't even see that little dot, but it's there. I always tap this 2 or 3 times because I want to make sure that it gets ink on every little dot, because sometimes if you just happen to go in a spot that doesn't have a lot of ink, oop, that one got a little sideways. So that will probably be down below. We're going to turn it like this. Look how pretty that is by just adding those dots. So again, here we'll just add a couple little tiny dots. All right, so now you just want to look around, make sure you didn't miss any. All right, we'll set that one aside. It does make it pop. I love it. And of course, especially with us tying in some black. Now, the other thing you could do is you could, in the white in the background, you could take even another one of these, you know, in a little light color or yellow or something different, or even a blue, something you want to pop in another color if you want, but you really don't have to. I tried it. I didn't like it, but this is fuller than some of them. It just depends on the placement of your flowers and how that turns out. But when you do different colors, it's kind of a little more of a challenge. All right, so those are done. I did the sentiment already. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put this in here. See how pretty that is? It just looks like flowers fell into the inside. So we'll put that one aside because that one's done now. So now we'll pull our card in. So I used the Gorgeous Grape, and of course Mango Melody is one of my most favorite colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the front paper first. So what I want to do is take in our pattern play. What did you watch? Hi Katie, welcome, welcome. All right, so now I just put this on a line. Just kind of, you know, decide where you want it to go. I'm going to get my glue. Oh, I'm kind of reorganizing my room and kind of getting it a little more, well, clean. Trying. And so my husband's doing my new monitor tonight because right now I pull in my laptop every time I come in to do a video. I bring my laptop in. I have to, you know, I put it up on this laptop stand. So I'm going to go, let's just take a look here, right about here. I'm going to go up one because I want to see the little black dots right there. So, well, that's too high. All right, let's go right here. All right, and then I just make sure it goes over and it lines up. Make sure your paper is lined up. Hopefully my head's not in the way. Hi Jennifer, welcome. And so I'm just going to go like this, line it up. We're going to take off this little piece right here. All right. And then we are going to now adhere this to the back here. This one's almost out. Let's use it up so I can put a new one in. I was just thinking, watch it last all the way around. The one time I think it's gonna to go. All right, now this is just a tiny, tiny border, so get it right up there. And just kind of see where you want it. All right, and now we're going to do dimensionals. Where? Oh, there we go. Now that I move stuff around, you know how it goes. I can't find anything. All right. I'm going to put 4 larger ones on here just because those are the ones I grabbed. I guess you guys don't need, oh, so this is all the paper for the paper share. That's where my note went. In my adhesive box. That's where it should be. Okay, so we are going to do our thanks so much. And I'm just going to drop it right about there. I want to see the paper on the other side, which is supposed to look like my ribbon. Okay, then I'm going to take my glue dots. I never would have thought a grape mango would go together. Gorgeous. Oh, good, Jennifer. I'm glad. I like it. Oh, Loma, make sure that when you click subscribe, a little bell will come up. Make sure you hit the bell and then hit all. If you need to hit all. The title says Dahlia. No. Okay, so let me show you really quickly. This is the delicate dahlia, and this is the flower that I used. And then this is the leaf I used. So I used those two, and then I used In Bloom just for the center, and then I used In Symmetry for the sentiment. And that all that information will be on my blog. It'll post after this video is done, and then I'll go and put everything on my blog and get that posted. So I just kind of I wanted to move this up a little bit. Last time it was down a little bit more, but I wanted it to kind of look like it came off this ribbon, whereas here it's a little low, I think. I should have probably put it up higher. I like it a little higher to kind of make it look like it came from here, and that way it will it'll kind of look like the ribbon. Now we're going to adhere this to our card base. You're welcome. Jennifer, a color coach is something like this. There's a lot of different versions of it, but this is where you can go and pull up your color. And like, for example, you would probably never realize that Rich Raspberry, Old Olive, and Calypso Coral go together. And so it's just kind of a way you can check your colors and see what might go with what. And so that's what a color coach is. Okay, they used to sell them a long time ago, but they don't anymore. My upline made that one for me. All right, so my bumblebee, I'm going to take and I'm going to, oh, you know what? Let's put that on last. Let's go ahead and adhere this onto our card. So let's finish out this. Oh, yay. You know, I knew it was going to happen in the middle of my video. Oh, you guys know how much trouble I had with these at the beginning when I first started. And oh, just stick with it. They get easier and it is just so much nicer. Once you're kind of used to it and once they get going, and you get the handle of, you know, which angle to use and everything, and it's really nice. It just took a bit. Whew, I was going to give up on that thing, but I'm really glad I didn't. All right, so I kind of look here to make sure my line is good, and it is, and so I'm good with that. Now let's take our little bee. You're welcome, Lorna. All right. And these little bumblebees are the cutest things ever. Look at that. A little bumblebee. So cute. So you can see, here's my cheat. I put the ribbon here, but I added a little strip of that paper because it just gives that look. And like I said, I really like, I'm going to take this one and done. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to rub that little glue dot off. This is going to go right over the top of it anyway. And I am liking this more over here. Yay! See? Rub it, take it off, rub it. Yeah, Jennifer, I'll look into that for you on the color coach and see what I can do. Thanks, Jennifer. Isn't that cute? I just really like it. And you can tell, like, this one is a little closer. The flowers are a little closer, maybe even a little darker. And then this one was a little lighter. I was doing a bunch of cards at one time. Again, if you did my bingo, surprise, this is your thank you card. So it is in your package. They're already shipped. So they're on their way to you. And I really wanted to show how, even though when you're looking at this is what you really see. Make sure when you look at different stamp sets and things, look at the, I mean, I love looking at the sentiments. Look at all, like this leaf would be a rose leaf. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can see. Heartfelt sympathy is one of my sayings that I like when I'm doing sympathy cards. So I really liked this. The You Inspire Me was really positive. This is in the Sale-a-bration for free with a $100 purchase. So you purchase $100 worth of stuff, and this is one of the items that you can purchase as of August 3rd if you are a customer. Oh, okay, Jennifer. Yeah, I'll help you. Thanks, Steph. I love it. It's just so much fun. And your card's going to look completely different than anybody else's. And so, you know, there's a lot of people that have asked me about how do you come up with ideas? How do you do, you know, different product, you know, like I have one lady that wants to sign up and she's like, I don't know how to come up with my own cards. You don't have to. I mean, that's why we put our stuff out there, so people will case it and just say, you know, if you're doing videos, you can say, oh, I got this idea from so-and-so, or I saw this on so-and-so. Like I just saw somebody do something today and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I will be doing something a lot like it. And I will give credit that I saw this person do this and I just loved it. And so I'm going to change it up, make it my own, but you can do that and still come up with some thoughts and ideas that you see from somewhere else. So you could choose a color combination from somebody like this, for example. I posted what the colors were. You may choose a completely different flower design or stripes or whatever you want to come up with something completely different, but you're still using maybe the black and white checkered with these colors or whatever works for you. So don't hesitate on copying, you know, other stuff. That's why we put it out there. Now, of course, rule of thumb is if you do videos like I do videos, I like to give credit to who I got that from. And sometimes it's so old that I have a piece of paper that I had before I did videos, before I really knew to give credit to other people, because I just crafted on my own. So that's kind of different. I mean, I don't know who it was from, or I might say it was 4 years ago and maybe somebody can find it. But now I try very hard to give credit where credit is due, because you may have gotten ideas. Now, that being said, the pine card, oh, this one, I just had in a class. And so, yeah, I'll do a video on this. This one is really pretty and a lot of fun. So this is the card. Is this the one you're talking about? I think that's the only pine card back there. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. And I did it in class last week. This week in my class, I'm going to be doing some 3D projects that are super cute. Right, Terry? There's a lot of times that maybe you don't like all of the paper in the pack and you don't want to buy all that paper. Buy the stamp set and the color inks that you want and create something that you like, or something that's completely different. And this is super fast and easy. 39 minutes is all my video was. And that's a lot of talking. So really easy, just kind of come up with what you like. When you get to a point that you really like it and you think you want to do something more, think about that, because I did that. I should have kept them. I threw them away. I ended up not liking them so much. And that's when I was doing a little less flower and I put little flowers in between. It was too busy and I didn't like it. Thanks, R. I'll do that. I'll do that on Sunday. I'll do that video Sunday. So if you guys want to come on Sunday, I'll show you this video. And I have some fun tips and tricks on this too. So I'll do this one on Sunday. Did I? Wasn't that in class last time? If it wasn't in class, maybe it was my Bigo card. Oh, it might have been one of my bingo cards that I did. I can't. I just came back from vacation. I barely remember where I live. Okay, well, I don't know. I think I did it. Steph, you might be right. I might have done that on my bingo. So, or if you go look on my bingo, my last bingo video, it's on there. I'm almost sure. I think you're right, Steph. So on my last video that I did, my bingo, my Christmas bingo, that's where that's at. So if you want to look there. Whew, thanks, Steph. I would have been doing it again. All right, everybody. So don't forget, my August bingo is coming up, and it is August 14th at 3 o'clock. It's going to be on a Saturday again. And then my September one, I'm definitely going to be doing in the evening. And I'm going to pick and choose what day. I will come up with it soon because I'm going to have my, yes, July 17th. Thank you. I'm glad, Steph. I'm glad you do. Thanks, Bonnie. Whew. See, you come back from vacation. I'm tired. I did pull this one out from last year, though, because this was one of my favorite ones I did last year. So that was that. And there is a video on this from last year, and it's the poinsettia set. Is that the... I think that's the poinsettia set that we have now. So anyway. So yes, bingo was a whole lot of fun. And we are going to have it on August the 14th, a Saturday at 3 o'clock again, Pacific time. And so that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do a variety of things. And then in September, I will do one during the weeknight. And I will probably do that one at 5 o'clock again so that people can get off of work. Thanks, Terry. And I'm going to have my grandson for a few days with my son transitioning and moving and everything. So it won't be while he's here because that'll be a lot. But I will get that one will be during the week. I'm trying to kind of change up some different times and everything for everybody so it works for everybody. So don't forget, go to my blog, which is marciebeseckerdesigns.com. I'd love it if you subscribe over there. Every time I do a video on YouTube, I will go over to my blog and post it, and you'll get measurements and, you know, sizes and different things of products that I use and some tips and tricks about the project that I did. And then if you just keep scrolling down, you'll always see updates. But at the top here where it says events and classes, that is where you are going to go to register. And then there will be a link that takes you to pay. But if you need to come back and pay, you can also just go to shop. And you can shop there and pay for your paper share or your bingo. I also have some retired product there for sale if you're interested. The paper share I will be putting in on the night of the 2nd. So for me, it's really, really late, but I'm in California, so you guys are all sleeping, and I'll be putting my order in, and I will be expediting my paper share order, and I will get that ready and out to you as soon as I can. Usually I can do it within like 2 days. And so I'll get that all out and shipped to you right away. So if you're interested, don't forget to sign up before the 2nd. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Bonnie. All right, everybody, I think that is it for, oh, if you're still here, I wanted to do a giveaway. Okay, so remember, I mentioned at the beginning, so you have to be in the U.S. If you are in the, you know what, I'm going to do this one, and you do not have to be in the U.S. Okay, so this is the one we're going to do right now, and you need to, hold on, don't say it yet, but I'm going to do a number, and this one will be, you come back and you leave a post, leave a comment on this video before Sunday, and I will do a drawing on Sunday for that giveaway. But this one is all the trimmings, embellishments. Now this was one that was not claimed, and then the holiday rhinestones, which is so pretty because it matches all the holiday different colors. And on all of our pretty Christmas tree or stamps, you can put them as little ornaments. It's adorable. So somebody didn't claim this, so we are going to give it away right now. And it will be a number. So let me write my number down. I'm going to have to choose a different number because I always do the same one. All right. I'm making sure the camera's not on me. Okay. So I have my number written down on a piece of paper. And it will be between 1 and 75. And you can start now. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Start typing numbers in. I'm watching the comments between 1 and 75. And you could just keep putting them in. As soon as somebody writes the number, then I will comment. I'm looking over at my phone so that I can start seeing the scrolling. Hi, Carol. Welcome from Connecticut. Oh my gosh, Jennifer Miller. Second number up. 55. I cannot believe that. I was like, ooh, 75. That's a long ways. Congratulations, Jennifer Miller. The very second number. Hi, Shirley. All right, everybody's still going, but the number has won. It's Jennifer Miller. Jennifer Miller won. 55. Oops, 55 is the number. So congratulations, Jennifer. I will send these to you. I have your info. Jennifer Miller. I just sent your package out today, but I will send these to you. Now, for these, which are the holiday rhinestones and the basic adhesive backed sequins, which are gorgeous. These are going to be for somebody. If you, after this video stops, you can come back, leave a comment below. I would love it if you guys give me a thumbs up if you've learned something, if you'd enjoyed the video, if you had a good time. I know, Jennifer. Well, now you have a prize waiting for you. And so, oh, Lorna, we just did a little game that I said type a number in between 1 and 75 for a prize. And so now you can also win a prize, U.S. only for this one because it's a little thicker and I'm not paying a bunch of postage, sorry. But this one is a little thicker, so this one's going to be for leaving a comment after. All right, everybody, so I am off to clean my room up so my husband can do a little remodeling with my new monitor and everything. Thanks, Sally. I really appreciate it. I really missed you guys. I have so much fun crafting with you. I'm kind of bummed that my video was so short, but oh well. Now I have to clean and do laundry, you know. That way I can be in here crafting tomorrow. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic night and rest of your week. I will see you Sunday. Don't forget to come back and leave a comment. I would love a comment and a thumbs up, and I will see you on Sunday.